Welcome to A Doll's Place. If you are new to my channel, my name is Karen, and I'm a doll and dollhouse collector. Please note that my videos are intended for adults. In today's video, I will share some of the outfits I've been collecting for my American Girl Outlander themed dolls. If you're not familiar with Outlander, it is a time travel historical drama based on a book series by Diana Gabaldon. It follows Claire, a British World War II nurse who finds herself 200 years back in time, where she falls in love with a Scottish Highlander named James Fraser. The characters cross multiple timelines in their quest for love and family, from 18th century battles for Scottish freedom to the palaces of Paris in 1744, to 1767 when Claire and Jamie come to the New World just before the American Revolution, and then on to 20th century Boston. I've read 7 of the 9 books in the series to date, which is an accomplishment considering they are each about 1,000 pages long, and I highly recommend the show. I'm a bit behind on the seasons because I want to read the books first. And here are the 2 Truly Me dolls that I used to represent Claire. Truly Me 42 is my 20th century Claire, and Truly Me 44 is my 18th century Claire. I will show you my original photos of the dolls in their outfits first, and then I had some fun adding backgrounds on Canva. All of the outfits are Etsy purchases. Here is Claire as a World War II nurse. The uniform is from the Etsy shop Biba Doll Clothes. In this picture, Claire is wearing a 1940s style dress made by the Etsy seller Divine by Design. After the war, Claire and her husband Frank traveled to Inverness, Scotland, to research his family history. Here she is in an old library. In this picture, Claire is wearing a plaid coat by Bellabou's Closet CA. While in Inverness, Claire and her husband visit the ancient Druid stone circle of Cray na Dun. When Claire returns to the site the next morning to investigate a plant she's interested in for botanical healing, she is thrown into the circle of stones and tumbles back into the year 1743. And here we have my Truly Me 44 Claire with her curly wig that looks very much like her hair in the show. This 1700s dress is by the Etsy seller Snorkel Granny. And here she is at Cray na Dun, which is a very important location in the story. In the winter of 1744, Claire and Jamie head to France to convince Prince Charles and his Scottish supporters that a rebellion against the British is not a good idea. Of course, Claire already knows the outcome of the famous Battle of Culloden. The couple even befriends Louis XV as they travel within the French high society. This dress is a fantastic replica of the one Claire wore in the show. It was made by the Etsy seller Carpetina. As the Battle of Culloden looms in 1746, Jamie reluctantly takes Claire back to the Stones, and she finds herself safely back in the year 1948 and pregnant with Jamie's daughter. Her husband Frank finds her story unbelievable, but agrees to take her back and raise the baby as his own. They move to Boston to start a new life, and she goes to medical school and becomes a doctor. This sweater dress and the next two outfits represent Claire in the 1960s. The sweater dress and the coat were purchased a long time ago, so I'm not sure who the sellers were. And here she is in Melody's salon outfit. In closing, I thought I would add in Claire and Jamie's daughter Brianna, circa 1970. She's a Truly Me 118. Her actual name is Ruby in my collection, and she is wearing Julie's school outfit, as she would have been a college student in the late 60s. Brianna also travels back to Inverness to research her biological father as a young adult. Well, I did my best to hit key parts of the Outlander plot for my viewers that are unfamiliar with it. However, it is a very, very complex story. I hope to sew other period-appropriate outfits to fill in the timeline in the future. For example, Claire is tried for witchcraft in 1743, and then there's also the pre-revolutionary period in the colony of North Carolina. These would all be great to design costumes for. If you're still with me, thank you for watching. Please drop a comment if you're an Outlander fan, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video.